Hello everyone, my name is Amber Bullard Mays and I am an ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, will this work for me? I sat in your same exact spot. I kept thinking, what the heck is this Plexus and how can it really help? My friend Nicole Barker kept posting on her Facebook about Plexus and how it was helping her and how it's helping so many people she knew. I thought she was completely crazy. I thought, oh my goodness, what has she gotten herself into? Well, let me backtrack a little bit and to give you some of the information about my backstory. You see, I was in 2 major car accidents within 5 years of each other. Neither were my fault, but unfortunately, I was left with the scars of the accidents and the pain to deal with. In 2005, I was in a car accident with my son and daughter who were both infant and a toddler at the time, and I was a single mom. By the time I had finally gotten over everything with that, in 2009, I was in a more serious car accident. For months and months, I was medicated. I was sent to doctors, sent through therapy. I went through almost 10 procedures on my back and hips to try to take away the pain and to fix the problem. I honestly didn't know how some nights my kids were getting food, or how laundry was getting taken care of, or the housework, or kids getting to school, or whatever. I was miserable. I was unhealthy. I was gaining weight like crazy. On top of not being able to be active, I don't even know what I was eating half the time. I was just eating on the go because I was having to just run around a lot and get to doctors and to try to deal with 4 kids, because at the time I married a man that had 2 beautiful boys and I was having to deal with a family of 6 now. So of course I gained a ton of weight. I went from being able to be active and being able to exercise to being able to just do the exercises the physical therapist had given to me and maybe a 5 or 10 minute walk as prescribed. I ballooned up huge. So eventually I was able to actually start on an exercise regimen, and I was able to actually afford to be able to do a diet doctor's program where you take diet pills from the doctor and follow their regimen and etc. I lost 40 pounds. I was so excited. I thought I had reached all my life goals. But as many as you know, the second you stop taking those pills, guess what happens? You gain it all back. Not exciting. It really sucks, to be honest with you. But I was determined that one day I would get my healthy weight. Well, unfortunately, with a family of 6 and 4 very active kids, you know what happens. Mom gets tired, the work gets overwhelming, Mom keeps eating on the go and balloons up even more. So, back to Nicole. Like I said, she kept posting about Plexus. And I thought, what kind of snake oil is she trying to sell me? Is she trying to sell me a diet magic pill? Well, I wanted to lose weight. I had 4 kids. I was always tired. I had anxiousness. I didn't realize I was anxious. In the afternoons, I would get into this pattern of, I got to go here, I got to go there, I got to do this, I need to do that. And I kept feeling jittery, and I didn't know what that was. And I've come to realize now that that's anxiousness. And I was always tired. I felt like I was always sick. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Well, what really got me on the bandwagon was when my husband came to me and said that he wanted to lose weight. Of course, being in that late 30s, you know how gentlemen gain that little bit of belly, and he was concerned about losing that weight. And I began really concerned when I could feel his stomach and it felt hard, like touching your hand right here. It didn't feel mushy, it felt hard, and I was very worried. I thought something was going on. So that's why I finally went to Nicole and said, hey, give me some more information about this Plexus. I said, let's try it out. So I got the Plexus Slim first, and I took it. My husband and I actually got a month trial that we shared, so we only got 2 weeks. And I was thinking, this is not working. This is not working. What did she sell me? But on day 6 or 7, I realized that I came home from dance with my daughter one night. And at 9:30 at night, I was doing laundry. Yes, I had enough energy to do laundry. I thought, that's a little different. And I realized I was eating a little bit less, but it wasn't enough to justify the cost. So it wasn't until 2 weeks later, when we had no Plexus, that I really had the time to evaluate the product. I realized that all of a sudden, Plexus Slim really was working for me. And that was a hard moment for me to realize what I was doing was actually working. I was really skeptical. Part of me honestly didn't want it to work. I know that sounds silly, but you almost expect things not to work when you're in a position like I was. When I look back, I really realized within those first 2 weeks, I was sleeping better. I was actually falling asleep on my own without any drugs between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock at night. I'm a 1 a.m., 2 a.m. kind of gal, trying to do stuff, get things done, can't get my brain to shut off, and I was actually falling asleep at like 10, 11 o'clock at night. On top of that, I was waking up rejuvenated. I was actually getting up in the morning, getting ready. Yes, I'm still guilty of hitting that first snooze, but I was actually waking up not feeling tired. Also, I wasn't requiring that 3 o'clock nap. There were some days I would be so exhausted at work or doing school with the kids that at 3 o'clock, I just had to take a nap. I was crashing so hard that I had to take a nap. And I realized I wasn't needing that 3 o'clock nap. I also had no cravings for chips or soda. Now, I'm not a big soda drinker, but I did like to drink them occasionally. I am a big chip fan, though. I like my salty. And I was noticing I wasn't craving that. I was actually craving more water. We're a big green family, so we already like the salads and the greens. But on top of that, I was craving them even more. I was craving the lean proteins and the vegetables and the fruits. It was crazy. I was actually craving the things my body was supposed to have, on top of even more water. I was eating less. I noticed at restaurants I was actually taking to-go boxes home. That's crazy to me. I had the energy all day long to actually deal with 4 kids and a family business we ran and other events and activities that we're involved in. I was able to make it through my day and feel energized. And lastly, like I said, I had started feeling these anxious feelings like, I need to go here, I need to do this, I need to do this. And I would literally sit there with my hands like this and have to sit between my legs like this and feel like, I didn't realize that was anxiety, like I said. But I wasn't feeling that anymore. I was feeling more calm and relaxed. Well, on top of that, I wasn't ready to start a business. Like I said, we were running a family business. We're very involved with our children. We're very involved in Boy Scouting and Girl Scouting and dancing, etc. And we're very involved with them. I did not need one more thing on my plate. So I signed up as an ambassador under my friend Nicole, which is really great because I got to sign under someone who I'd worked before together and done fun things. And I thought, well, we were very successful at that. Maybe I can be successful at this. So I signed up with Plexus simply for a discount. Lots of people do. But then my friend Nicole put on my Facebook that I was actually starting to be an ambassador with Plexus. Within a few days, I had people asking me questions, and within 2 weeks, I had my first order. I thought, that was pretty easy. Now, I'm not going to say that happens for everyone, but I thought, just by me sharing on Facebook that I could actually help other people's lives. And that's what it became. I realized that this product was really great, and it was helping me and members of my family. And that I almost felt like it was my duty to share it, almost like a testimony at church. I needed to share with them. So I took it upon and I said, I'm going to really work this as a business. My goal was just to get my product paid for after the discount, of course. Well, I can happily say that I actively started selling in December of 2015, and today I am now paying for all the Plexus products for my entire family of 6, plus I'm making some extra money, period. No, I'm not a millionaire, but the fact that I can pay for products for my entire family is sick, and to get everyone healthy, that says something to me, period. Now, like I said, I'm not at the end of my journey. Plexus is a journey, and I am going to be pushing forward, and I want to educate others, and I want to educate you. But this is not the end of my journey. I'm going to be so excited 2, 3 months down the road to share even more about my journey. But for now, I want you to think about it. Will this work for me? My answer is, I think it will. You know, everyone's body is different and everyone's side effects are different. But either way, Plexus is here to help you live happier and live healthier. I encourage you and challenge you to try it today. Thank you so much.